I came to the US as a graduate student, and I was a Peruvian graduate student, a foreigner graduate student for a long time. And during those times, I didn't qualify for any of the qualifiers that the US has for people of Latin American origin. You know, I was not Hispanic, I was not Latina, I was not Latino. And I did not qualify for anything like that. I was a foreigner. So that was imprinted on my documents. And then I became a green card carrier, you know, like I had a green card career, and I still felt like because of documentation, I did not qualify for anything. And then I became a citizen. And that's when I started questioning myself, you know, like what are, like for documentation purposes, like scholarships or stuff like that, I could say I'm Latina, and then I you know, have access to certain things or not. But that's the paperwork Latina. And then there is the how do I identify myself? And I think it's in the last maybe 8 years that I've been considering myself being more in the realm of the Latina or Latinx group. And I would say at Duke, I would identify as a Latinx faculty. But my history is very different to the history of faculty who grew up here as Latina from Latina families. You know, like my parents have no idea how it is to live in the US. So my history is a little different, and it's taken a long time for me to get to the point where I say, well, I think I can just identify myself as Latinx. Yeah.
And so now that you have begun to identify as someone with Latinx heritage, how has that made you feel?
The label, the only thing that the one thing that the label is giving me is the ability to collaborate more with people who are collaborating or working towards building better communities for Latina people, and questioning and interrogating the inequities that we face in general, and inequities that people face in particular. So it gives me I would say the opportunity to be part of that community. I think it brings just a sense of belonging to somewhere, and the somewhere is still like shaky, you know. Yeah.